This is Dr. Ruth K. Westheimer, and you are on Sexually Speaking. I never really thought much about doing a show on Dr. Ruth because, for one thing, I only knew Dr. Ruth as a sex therapist on TV and radio. I thought she was brave and adorable and outspoken, and I loved that a little Jewish woman had the nerve to really talk about stuff that really people wanted to know. But Donald found the script that is only a year old and has never been done here in Portland, and he said, Wendy, I have a show that I think I really want you to do, and it's the Dr. Ruth show. But it's not just her on TV, and it's not just her on the radio. It's who she is and how she became who she was. And that was really interesting to me, because when people say, Wendy, oh, you'll be a perfect Dr. Ruth, it's so funny. Well, it's not so funny. She was orphaned when the Nazis killed her parents. This is my mother, Irma Hanauer. She is smiling here, but I don't remember her smiling often. She was on Kinder Transport. I had been selected, one of 300 children, to go to Switzerland. After that phone call, it was the first time that I saw my mother and my grandmother hug. She got a doctorate, she got her master's degree, all on her own. My father had the biggest influence on me. From him, I learned the importance of education. No one should ever stop learning. No one. These were exciting pieces of information that I didn't know, and I thought, wow, if I didn't know Dr. Ruth, then nobody else will either, and it'll be an interesting show. In the Jewish tradition, sex has never been considered shameful. It is a celebration of love. She worked at Planned Parenthood, and that's where she decided she wanted to become a sex educator and a sex therapist. She's a pioneer. Absolutely no one did what she did at the time that she did it. And she was older, and she was little, and she had this German accent, and so she wasn't threatening. So people listened to her, and she was funny, and so she got away with murder. So everybody, good night and have good sex. It's an honor to play Dr. Ruth. I'd love to meet her, even for 5 minutes. There is a phrase in Hebrew, tikkun olam. It means repairing the world. I never thought it would be through sex therapy, but this is my way. It is my obligation, because I have survived. Sometimes I dream that they are all alive and safe, and they found me in Jerusalem. And then they came to New York, and my father met his grandchildren, and father says, Mama, Carola is a doctor. Good night and have good sex.